là em là host rồi đó, để chỉ cần thoát thôi.
Rồi, ok.
Hello, Mr. Chungle.
Hello, Mr. Bala, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good. How was your day?
I'm good, thanks. It's a great day. We have students and from morning, and then
From morning student.
so one I was teaching her, and she brought a friend in the class, but she said that when she had a class friend, feeling better.
Yeah.
It's like she a girl, and friend was a boy. And then her mom suddenly came and said, "Oh, cannot bring the boy here. No, he cannot study." And the mom and the daughter had a quarreling a little bit. Saying, why didn't let the boy in? And I didn't know what to do, so I just sit there and watch. But later on, I talked to the father and had to solve the issue.
I understand. I think this is like co-education, right? Boys and girls can study together, no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember
So,
in a country like Saudi Arabia, earlier the boys and girls used to study only LKG and UKG. From first
oh,
standard onwards up to plus two or 10th or 12 years, the boys and girls will study in separate school.
mm,
That is in Saudi Arabia.
okay.
But nowadays in India and in Vietnam, I think in every class, I think boys and girls study together, right?
Yes, you
Yeah,
can
we call it
study.
as co-education. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So today,
Interesting.
how's your day today?
Yeah, like after the holiday, today was the first day, so we have many assignments to finish, and it's going as a busy day.
Yeah.
Interesting. I think
But
we have
Mr.
some.
How are
Yeah.
you too?
Hello, hello anh Tom.
Yeah, Mr. Bala from India.
Hello.
Number 2 here.
Yes, number 3 here. Yeah.
Okay.
And
So today I present how to work and study in Australia. And Mr. Tu gonna
Okay.
do the review as well.
Review how to work and study in Australia.
Yeah, correct.
You review to Bala.
No, for
Yeah,
you.
yeah, sure.
Both of us.
I want to go to Australia. I want to study in Australia because my daughter is there already. So I want to go and study there, and I join my daughter and son-in-law there in Melbourne. That's why I am taking now the course from Mr. Chungle.
Oh, cool.
So we plan to get 2,000 students go to Australia. So
Wow.
that's how it. Okay. Then if you do that, we can get profit
Bala,
as well.
Bala will study MBA or PhD.
Yeah, it must be PhD, because I got a bachelor in civil engineering, master's in structural engineering, and I have MBA in marketing and finance. Only
Oh,
that much I have studied. So I want to study more.
oh, it means that you are the engineer.
Yeah, I'm an engineer. Kaisu.
Okay, so engineer, is it the civil engineer or another?
Yeah. Civil engineer, then structural engineer, and then I have done in the MBA. I have done in marketing, and right now I have planned to do IELTS. I remember last time I went with Mr. Chungle to his daughter's school. I saw there is 5 studies we can do. We can study English, we can study French, we can study Chinese, we can study German, and we can study Japanese. So all the 5 are in my plan.
In your plan, so you will study 5 languages?
5 languages. And also I want to study in my home language, Tamil. I want to get a graduation now in Tamil. It's called Bachelor of Literature. That is the 6th language I'll study again. Yes,
Oh.
this is my plan for another next 5 years. Okay.
Oh my God. PhD and more 6 languages that you want to learn?
Yes, 6 languages I want to study, and I want to be teacher in all those 6 languages.
For
Maybe
what?
if possible, I will study Vietnamese also.
The reason
Sorry,
why
sorry.
you want to
Yeah,
learn a lot of
yeah.
languages?
I have a passion for languages. I'm called as a polyglot. Polyglot means a person who likes and knows many languages. In India, I can speak 5 languages. Other than India, I know maybe another 2 or 3 languages. So I want to be a language teacher for 5 to 6 languages. And I think Mr. Chungle will be my teacher.
Oh, oh. You make me feel very admired.
No, not at all. See, I tell you, when I can learn a little bit of English, little bit of Vietnamese, and little bit of Chinese, I think we can try the other language also. No problem. You know, in your brain, if you already train your brain to learn more than one language, the
Uh-huh.
first problem is the first language. You know, your mother tongue is Vietnamese. Very
Yeah.
easily you learn. As a child, 1 year, 2 years of age, a child learns almost 90% of the vocabulary and the language. So when you are born and you learn Vietnamese language, you are born in England, you will be master in English language by the age 2. When I was born in India, I learned the language Tamil by the age 2. So
Mm-hmm.
after that, we can add any number of languages to our brain. It will just do some internal, what do you call, translation. End of the day, all languages are decoded as machine language and goes to brain. And from brain, it is again sent out as a machine language and it gets translated to other language. You know, when you go and pray in front of God, maybe you pray in whichever language God can understand and He can give you the results. He can bless you because maybe God speaks on machine language that is 0 and 1 only. Yes or no? Okay, ko or kong. That's all. Okay. English, you want to take over the session? We
Okay.
already went to Australia.
Yeah, 1 second. I invite the ladies to do the program as well. Can you
You're
talk
welcome.
for 2 more
So,
minutes?
Bala, you make me feel very ashamed myself because I'm still very young, just more than I nearly 40 years old, but I thought that
Okay.
I'm old enough to
No,
learn other
not
two languages. Vietnamese is in my natural speaking, and the second English. And so I
yeah.
think that I think that I only need to be very influent in English, and it's okay for me because English is the international language, and
Yeah,
it's
correct.
enough. It's enough. I don't have any plan to learn more the new languages in my life. And
Yeah.
so another same thing, like until now nearly 50 years old, but I just have the bachelor degree. So
No,
I
not
have
at all. I
to
tell you,
MBA.
Mistu, there is
Yeah.
a saying there is a saying in English. A man is as old as he thinks. Okay. a man is as old as he thinks, and a woman is as old as she looks. Okay. You know, I tell you, in life there will be something like a turning point will come. Maybe in some age you are thinking that these things are difficult, these things I cannot do. That is called a self-limiting belief. When you start moving with people, for example, if you want to become a millionaire, you have to start moving with millionaire. If you want to become a CEO, you have to join the CEO club and start moving with CEOs. After some time, without your knowledge, you will become a CEO. You know, as a human being, we are put into any lot. After some time, we will pick the qualities of that lot. That's why we decide whether we want to be in the lower lot, or we want to be in the middle lot, or we are in the top lot. No problem. It is all the exposure where you have got opportunity to move with people, and you get the exposure. You can do anything. See now, Mr. Chungle and me, we are talking about multiple languages, and we talk about the third language, right? Being a Vietnamese, for you to learn something like a Cham language or the language for the Thailand or the language for the Cambodian may not be difficult, because it will be, even Chinese also, it will be easy for you. Don't worry. See, also again, you know, necessity is the mother of invention. When somebody puts you in Korea, Jungkook, and say in 1 month you have to survive there, you will automatically learn the language. Right now, I tell you, there is no necessity for you. You are very well enough satisfied with Vietnamese, because you are able to survive in Vietnam. I had been to different places, and I had to learn those languages only for my survival. So it will come automatically. When somebody pushes you into water, you have two choices: either to swim or to drown. So we choose the choice to swim. You understand?
Yeah, I got your idea. But so for the language, I agree with you. So it means that we live where, and so we have to learn the language in that location. But for the billionaire for CEO, I don't think so, because when we join any CEO club, or we join the millionaire club or billionaire club, and we act like the billionaire, or we think like the billionaire, but it's not easy to become the billionaire.
Yeah, I agree with you. I tell you, nothing is easy in life. Okay,
Yeah.
even to take the food and put in the mouth and chew and eat, also not easy. Easy and difficult is only what we think here. If we think it's easy, it's easy. If we think it's difficult, it's difficult. It's as simple as that. I just want to change your thought process. Maybe I want to fake it and make it. Two, you can do it, okay? Because you are number two, right? Number two can do anything, no problem. You know, Mr. Chungle is number 5. I am number 3. You
No,
are number
Chula
2.
is number
You are,
1. Me number 2 and
okay.
you number 3.
Very interesting. Very interesting.
So I feel very admire yourself, because I don't know how for the very short time, but you can do a lot of things. You can finish a
Well,
lot of you.
see, everything is
By
in
the
our
way,
mind only.
may I
Yeah.
have your job? I mean that now you retire, right? You retire
No,
already.
I'm still working. I'm the Chief Business Development Officer for World Steel Vietnam. I have not retired. I'm still
But
58. I'm working.
now you still working?
Yeah. I finished my work this evening, and I'm attending the Zoom meeting now.
Oh,
Just
wow.
now I was speaking to my customers and other people. No problem. I
Oh.
had my work today from morning to evening. Yes.
Oh, how can you
Next,
do everything?
for sharing, maybe you can start with the program,
Okay,
and
that's
then
interesting. We continue. Okay.
I feel
we'll have,
very curious about Bala.
yeah, you can talk like we get his Zalo, can meet him maybe only for coffee, right?
Yeah, sure.
You live in
We'll catch up. We'll
city,
catch
or
up.
you live in another country?
No, I'm in Saigon. I'm in Tanfu.
In Saigon.
Oh, cool. So
Then
can we set up one coffee time together? Because I think
Yeah, sure.
you have a lot of experience, a lot of personal story, and I would love to learn from you.
Yeah, you are welcome. Sure.
Mr. Bala is a chief officer in business in World Steel. And he got a lot of experience. He's been to Dubai for 18 years. He's been to Vietnam for 14 years.
Oh,
And been to
18
many.
years in Dubai, 14
Yeah.
years in Vietnam. Mm.
Yeah. That's all. Yeah.
And also Miss Tu is also she working for startup business. She like
Wow.
helping 50, 100 startup business running and get the funding from the government and from other agency.
Excellent.
Mm.
Okay, so I will share this first, and then if you get more people or more, if you can get people to join the program, and we also can get commission. Okay, so it's pretty easy. Like it's just somebody will need that information. They need to go to Australia, and you
Mr. Chungle, our mission is commission.
yeah, that's a good one. Our mission is commission.
And our mission
How
is
many
commission.
percent? How many
We
percent?
want people to, whatever be the percent. See, the percent can be 0 to 100. Our mission is to have the commission. We want the people to commit, and we don't want any omission. Okay.
Yeah, what I do is I share this, and you get someone, then I will tell you exactly the percentage when you got candidate.
Mm.
Because actually the lady who doing this program, she's busy tonight, so they present on her behalf. But it's interesting to me because I like Australia. I've been there. I stayed there for 5 years, and if you can live in Australia, it's pretty very good experience. Like similar to a heaven on earth. Everything is perfect. So that's why I want to promote this program. I like to align with my values and my mission. And in English they have a statement that you get rich by enrich other people. So you make people happy along the way. You can get mission. Okay, so just share quickly. Then if you think anything, you can contribute to. If you have any ideas, you can contribute. Okay. So this one they call the visa. Mr. Bala is in Vietnamese, but I will translate it. Okay. So this visa.
No problem. Go ahead. If I have any doubt, I'll ask you. Please proceed.
Yeah. The 403 visa is a cooperation between two governments, Vietnam and Australia. And then it will help people to, because they work together between economy and international collaboration. And then you really want to connect two countries in terms of agriculture, right? So if someone is farmer, they can go there. Or if you're not a farmer, or you want to be a farmer, you can go.
We choose to be the farmer.
Yeah, you can go there and pick up the food and everything. You don't have to be farmer to join. As long as you gotta meet the requirement. I will tell you in a little bit later the requirement. Okay, so the purpose is to increase our labor, especially in agriculture, for Australia, and also the Vietnamese workers can get very good salary and stay in a beautiful country. Right? And if they get the money, they can also give to their family to support them. Okay. So also they can learn the knowledge about agricultural technology as well. So they learn how to work in an advanced agricultural technology country. Okay. So in Australia, it's interesting. One guy can take the whole farm, can do 80 tons per month of rice, or the ratio between productivity and labor is really high. In Vietnam, maybe you need 80 people to work on a farm, right? But in Australia, only one guy do the whole thing.
With a
Because
lot
they
of
had
money.
they got a machine, they have technology.
Mhm,
In Australia, if you're a farmer, you can be very rich.
mhm.
When I stayed in Australia before, I met a guy who get a helicopter and everything. Then when I met him, he said, "What are you doing?" He said, "I'm a farmer." He was in shock, you know. But really, you can make a lot of money there.
Mm.
And I used to work in a farm, like in a chicken farm.
Mm.
So what I did to do is kill the chicken. Because the rooster, after helping the female chicken to give birth, it cannot be used anything. I don't know why they don't eat male chicken for some reason. You know why, Mr. Bala? They don't eat male chickens in Australia?
Sir, I will find out, sir, because I'm a vegetarian. I don't eat the
Okay.
male chicken and I don't eat the female chicken also. That's why I need to find out on this one.
I don't know why. We have to kill all the male chicken
Okay.
when they work in the farm, but they good pay, like $10, $12 per hour. So if you work 4 hours a day, only $40 per day.
Mhm.
Then when
Australia,
my dad went there,
Australia dollar is not the United, is not the USD, right?
no, it's
Australia dollar.
Australian dollars. Yeah. So Miss
Yeah,
Tuli,
Australian dollar is slightly less in value when compared to United States dollars. Australian dollar is almost like 50% or 60% of the value of USD.
yeah. Okay, so the Vietnamese can learn and
By the way,
okay.
so can you answer the question why the Australian they just eat the female chicken, not the male
No,
chicken?
no,
You know
not because they eat the female chicken, but the female chicken lay eggs. So they have to keep the female chicken for the eggs. But the male, sometimes they got too many of them. But I don't know why they don't eat that. Then they kill all the male chicken. Because otherwise I had to feed them. And then so it's a lot of feed. And I don't know. It's funny. Maybe it's old male chicken. I'm not sure. I had to go.
you mean that when they want to eat the chicken meat, so they will kill the female chicken or the male chicken?
They kill the male chicken because it
They
didn't eat
they
meat.
kill the male chicken for meat.
No,
And
not for meat. Throw away. Kill them and throw it away.
oh, why?
I don't know. That's why
So they just let the
Can
male
I ask a
chicken
question?
to become old, and after that
Yeah.
they kill the male chicken and just throw it away.
No, what about Vietnam? In Vietnam, people eat male chicken or not?
Yeah,
We can eat
they
both,
eat anything.
both of them.
In Vietnam, they
In
eat
Vietnam,
anything. You eat chicken, you eat snake, you eat turtle, you eat everything.
I understand.
Used
Okay.
to even eat rat before, right?
What do you mean?
Rat, the mouse. The mouse. You know, the cat,
Yeah.
mouse, rat.
Yeah, I heard that even in India, Mr. Chungle, when there was a famine, the people have used to eat the rat from the paddy field. At the
Yeah.
time of famine, when they had no meat to eat, they have caught
Mm.
the rat and they have eaten that one. It's possible. Yes, I agree.
Mm.
The rat, you mean that the rat
Rat.
is mean that the very big mouse?
Yeah.
Yeah, correct. It's a bigger
The
mouse.
big
Yeah.
mouse from
Rat.
the field.
Yeah.
So you eat that before, right, Miss Tu?
It's not the rat. The rat is mean that it's very dirty and terrible. So is it the big mouse from the, how can they say, is it the big mouse from the big city? And it's from the very dirty place.
Mm.
And we usually call rats, but rats in it's totally different between the rats in the who live in the city and the rats who live in the countryside. In the countryside, so the rat they just eat the rice from on the field, and is the meat of the grass is more clean and more delicious. but the rats in the big city, so because they don't have a lot of food to eat, so they just eat from the dirty place. Yeah, and it's so very terrible. And for people who want to eat the grass, they just want to eat the grass from the countryside, not the grass
Mm.
in the city.
The rat in the city is called bandicoot. Bandicoot is a big rat. But I think now we talk about the rat in the countryside, that too in the paddy field. Okay.
Okay.
Plain rat, yeah.
So Miss Tu, you ate the rat before, right?
Yeah, it's the
See?
very traditional food from Mekong Delta, because Mekong Delta we have a lot of large field, and so we have a lot of grass, and so we usually dry the rat with honey with honey, and it will be very delicious.
So next time I can invite you to my house. There's many rats there.
No, I don't want to eat the grass in your house. It's so very dirty, terrible.
Oh, it's good one. The Bala has been to my house before, right? Very clean. Right? So Miss Tu, next time I can go there, eat some rats. Okay, so this one is the labor. So it's not only for individuals, but it's good movement between Vietnam and Australia. I don't know, like Australia always wants to help Vietnam. 30 years ago, I went to Australia because of the scholarship from Australian government. I don't know why they always help Vietnam, good the relationship. And so what you can do to get this to be a candidate, they need to be from 21 to 45. So Miss Tu is 40, right? So it's suitable.
Nearly
They can
40.
apply.
No.
Nearly 40, yeah, you can apply. And you go there to
IELTS, I think that
farmer.
my IELTS is over 4.0.
Yeah. Sorry? Yeah.
But I'm not a
So
farmer.
your IELTS is also higher than 4.0, right?
But I'm not
So,
a farmer.
I mean, like, talking about qualification, you meet the qualification, but
Okay.
whether you apply is another thing. So this one is like a certificate that you're a good citizen, everyone will have that. And health. So that's one also easy. Okay, so when you're in Australia, what do we do? So you not only experience the life in Australia, but you can connect with Australian. Like I went there before, I was able to buy a car there. It's very cheap. Like you got good car only for $2,000, right? The one that I bought was $4,000. So very decent car. And then if you have to do is to put the seed, sow the seed on the soil. Now, like in Australia, they don't have to ask you to work whole day. Maybe you work only 8 hours a day, and they pay you per hour. So like you still have time to enjoy your life there. Right?
I imagine that after 8 hours on the field, so I feel very tired in the evening. So how can I enjoy life?
But like they take
I just want to go to bed for sleeping.
Not like Vietnam, like they have to work a bit harder. You're a farmer, right? You have to wake up early. Sometimes you work really hard because you have to. You don't have technology to support you. But like, so you retire, right? You don't have time to enjoy. I don't know. Maybe can enjoy the good condition there. You stay at home, you got good water, and if the house is quite big, like if you live in a big house, quite as big as in Vietnam.
Uh-huh.
Everything's good. Mr. Bala, I've been to Australia before.
Not yet, sir. I'm waiting. I'm waiting to go there. I have not been there, and I think we had some technical issue. Now I went out of the Zoom and come back. By the time
Oh,
I checked for you, why in Australia they don't eat the male chicken? They said only the female chicken develop a good breast and leg muscle, and the male chicken is not developing that much of muscle for the purpose of cooking and eating as the meat. By the way, now in Australia, they are serving both the male chicken and female chicken to the people, and people don't find the difference and they eat it. For your information.
okay. Yeah, maybe they changed now because like what I experienced was like 30 years ago.
Lot of years, yeah, true. Yeah.
Okay, so in Australia, the house very big. So Miss Tu said if someone work on the field for 8 hours a day, they don't feel very tired and can enjoy the rest of the day. But in Australia, they take care of the workers. So they have a protection. So you work, even you work maybe under the sun, you don't feel that much tired. And sometimes you have to work with machinery, like driving the tractor and everything. So after that, I don't know. What do you think? After 8 hours of working, do you think the person still have energy to enjoy life, Mr. Bala?
Sir, I understand in Australia, I think there is a good work-life balance. I heard that people have hours to work and people have time to relax also. I think they have 2 days weekend, maybe Saturday, Sunday off is there. And until now, I think the people who stay in Australia, they have a better work-life balance than any other country, say Vietnam or India or USA. Especially in countries like India, lot of commutation needed, and people work maybe sometimes 12 hours, 14 hours. They are stressed and they have less time for the family and other things. I think in that way, I think Australia is still a heavenly place for a good work-life balance. This is my idea.
Yeah. Okay, so the next task you can do is planting the trees per season, like maybe the fruit tree or vegetables, following the technological procedure, modern technological procedure. So you can trimming all the branches. So basically, another thing is packing the products, right, for exporting. So is it all mostly related to agricultural products? This work. So you don't expect to go there to be IT or engineer with this program. Like a lot of people really enjoy it, you know. Like last time I went to Belgium, I met a lady, she Filipino, she worked in similar to a McDonald's fast food. And she's so happy. She was only a cleaner. She said, "Oh, I'm so happy." And she's serving everybody with care. Probably because like her life condition in Belgium is not better than in Philippines. Good salary, she enjoys serving people. So it doesn't matter what you work, as long as you like it, it can help you good finance to support your family. That's still good
Mr.
work.
Chungle, I think in life you need skilled labor and also you need unskilled labor. End of the
Mm.
day, the all the donkey's job will be done by the unskilled labor. We need them also. Yes.
Yeah.
And we need to respect their work.
Mm. Yeah. Okay, so I don't talk about the jobs anymore because we don't have much time, but I will talk about later. Or if you want to get someone, then you can discuss with them details.
Mr. Chungle, I'm curious about your report. See, the one what you are showing me is in Vietnamese, not in English, okay? But what is curious for me is all numbers are 111 only. There is no 1, 2, 3, 4. Why?
Ah, I think mistake with the PowerPoint. So
Okay,
I
I
think
thought you made it purposefully that every number is one. I'm really surprised. How
yeah.
come I thought in Vietnamese all numbers became one?
Mm, yeah.
It's okay. It's okay. Sorry.
Uh,
I should not have pointed out this
but
one, but
it's-
I'm just curious that I want to show that uh, I'm attentive in your class, and even though I cannot understand the language, I can understand the numbers better.
yeah. Maybe the good number also. One. Yeah. It's like
Yeah, that's
a
why you made all professionals number one only.
yeah. Okay, number one. Okay, so what would the worker or the person who joined this program would get? You get the salary of 22 Australian dollars per hour. It's good money, right? That's why, like in a developed country, if you're doing labor job, you can get very good money. Like I know that my one of my friend he's work in Australia has he fixing all the aircon and installation, and he was able to buy a Mercedes Benz. Got a good house because like nobody wants to do that kind of job, but so you get involved with that, you get good income, and you can get good life. Okay, so you get
Before
accommodation,
we,
right?
excuse me, before we apply, so after we apply to the program, so we have to find the farm. I mean that the farm the farm owner who accept us as the employee
Yeah,
and
everything
who
will take care.
accept to pay us with the salary
Yeah.
and
They will like 'cause this one is between the governments, you see. So as long as you want to do that, you got to meet the qualification of the age of the IELTS band score,
mhm,
health certificate, everything.
mhm.
Everything else taken care of the government.
So
Also, you have
we have to
accommodation.
pay anything. We have to pay the fee.
Yeah. Okay. I will check that. I'm not sure you have to pay some fees here. But
So I
like,
think that we have to pay the fee.
but what I experienced from my study in Australia before, I didn't have to pay anything. I didn't meet the requirement.
And how about the airline ticket, the flight ticket, the visa document?
Yeah. Yeah, I will check all that. But I believe that you don't have to pay anything because they need you as a worker there. They
Mhm.
will provide everything. So
Uh-huh.
there you work, even get salary, right?
Mm.
So they will take care of that. But I will check that in detail.
And the
Okay.
government, the Australian government, they will sponsor everything.
Yeah. Because like what you need to know is
You
in
can see
Australia.
the commitment of the employee. So you can show the commitment of the employee below.
Okay. Okay. So this one you have to work for the company that you sponsor.
Here you see, we need to find the enterprise who insure for us.
No, this one is supporting the farmer, the farm owner.
The first line. Work for the enterprise who insure
So that's
for us.
say if the farm owner sponsor to work there, right? You have to work for them for like say 2 years. Normally it's like that. Depends on the contract. Because they all pay money, right? Similar to when you rent a house, the owner asks you to stay
We don't
there
need
for
to find some farm, so we just apply for the program, and the government they will collect. They will like the farm owner. They will apply for the program, and after that we just apply for the program, and the government they will match the farm owner and the employee and the farmer.
Mm.
The match.
Yeah.
And after that, so maybe the farmer and the farm employer, so they will sign the contract. And after they sign the contract, so the employee they have to follow up the commitment of the contract.
Yeah.
And the farmer owner they will pay the salary for the employee. Follow the contract.
Yeah, because in Australia the regulation is pretty. I mean, I'm not just the word good, but like it's pretty, straightforward. So if the farmer, the farm owner didn't pay the worker something, they will get fined.
Mhm.
So they will not follow the regulation pretty
Yeah.
strictly.
Yeah. So the thing here is that is it only the program for the individual employee, not for the company. So for example, in my community, I have some startup company, and they work. They are in the agriculture field, and they want to move to Australia. Maybe they want to live in Australia, or maybe they just want to expand the business in Australia market. And so they can join the program or not? Or it's just the program for the individual employee.
Individuals. Like let's say one person, you can have 10 of them or 20 of them to join, but they will assess each person as the individual, not the whole company. You know what I mean?
Mr. Chumle, I think you showed in the program in the beginning as visa 403. 403 is a temporary international relations visa. This visa is between two governments, between the Australian government and the Vietnamese government. And the cost of this visa is Australian dollars 355. We need to spend $355 Australian to apply for this visa. And once you get this visa, there is a processing time. I'm just checking in the internet, in the Google. And if you go in this visa to Australia, you can stay there for 2 years. You can stay and work there for 2 years. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so it's a good idea. I don't know the individual have to pay that visa, but the company pay.
There is a cost. There is a cost of 355 Australian dollars, and the detail says that in another place it says that you can stay up to 4 years. You can go and work there for a period of 4 years. You can work.
I
This
think
is a
maybe
temporary visa.
at beginning, let's probably because it's from my logical thinking, if the individual don't pay anything and they send them to Australia and say, I don't want to work, go back. So probably they have to get some
They have to
deposit.
pay like at least is it the deposit?
Some
If
deposit.
they don't pay anything, so they have to give the
They lose
deposit to the government. And after they finish, they follow up on the commitment with the Australian government and with the farm owner. So the Australian government will refund the deposit to the farmer, to the employee, after they finish the program.
Yeah, I think that for me, my logical thinking, that would make more sense. Otherwise, the individual say, I don't want to go anymore, right? Then they spend all the money on that already. So how?
Yes.
I will check all the details with my friend.
And after 4 years, if they want to live in Australia, so they can get the, I don't know how to say, is it the long-term visa, or maybe they want to apply for the Australian citizen, something like that. They can do that, or they have to come back Vietnam.
After 5 years, you can apply for permanent resident. If you get that, then if you have to follow some certain standard to become a citizen. But certainly, you can already apply, and if Australian government open for to accept that, they will definitely get a citizenship.
Is the reason why they finished the program at 4 years, because they don't want to open for the permanent visa.
Yeah, they also like Australia doesn't want to get too many people at once coming to Australia become citizen. They still have certain standard. After like let's say 200 people go there, they will select maybe 10% or 20% good people to stay. But you have chance.
And Tom, by the way, you say that you have 5 years live in Australia, so why you didn't apply for the Australia permanent program? And you you have to how can I say national
Mm.
nationality.
Yeah. Because at that time, maybe I was not experienced, or maybe I was a bit lazy, or lack the motivation to. I don't know.
For you
Somebody else could do that,
can apply, and after that you can come back Vietnam, no problem.
Yeah. So like my cousin, actually nephew, right? He went there and he married in Việt Kiều, right? And then he became a citizen.
Mhm.
But I don't know why I couldn't do that, because I don't know. At the different time we think differently. But even now, I still don't apply for Australian citizen or go there. I think stay in Vietnam is better.
But
So
if
it's
you
really
have nationalities, so you have the very strong visa. If you have the national Australian nationality, so it means that you can travel around the world. I think that because Australian nationality is very strong nationality in the world.
yeah. I think you can apply for that. It's two. I think you should do early, because right,
I should do farmer.
you can do farmer or anything. You go there, be a trucker driving around, and after that become an Australian citizen. Then you don't.
It's my big dream.
Anyway, but I think if you apply early, easier, because they will check your age. If you like younger, you easier to get the citizenship.
Mm. But they will
Mostly, I think
send me
up to
to the
up to
farm.
40 years, okay, man. Up to 40 years is the ideal age, because above 40, 45, 50 and all, they will not give citizenship. I think most of the Australian visa is for people under 40 and close to 40.
Yes. So the little bit of a procedure, you apply for the program, you follow documents, you have to interview with the Vietnamese Department of what? Social, society, social whatever, labels, society or something. I don't know how to translate this. After I pass the first round, you will go to an interview with the farm owner, Australian farm owner, and then sign the contract with the farm owner and get sponsorship. And then you got nomination from the farm owner, and they check your health, and you receive visa to Australia. Okay. So yeah, all this procedure, maybe we're not going into details at this moment. I see something in. Okay, this one is going to be important, like the financial procedure. If you apply for the grant, and you had to
$2,000.
$1,000, right?
Thousand is either document.
Document. I'm not sure the document of deposit.
More 2,000 for the second step.
Second step, $2,000.
Mean that 4,000.
You pay the rest.
The rest, how much?
Yeah, that's why I don't know. I will check. But maybe you have some financial commitment. Okay.
Yeah. See. How can you pay nothing and you can apply for the program? You can fly to Australia.
So I think it's like is that the trade-off, the right word, Mr. Bala? Like something if you pay, you go there and you got 4 years there. So you think it's worth it or not? What do you call that? The trade-off, right? Or the balance?
Yeah.
So actually, it is worth.
Show me the last page.
Because
the second page, the seventh page. The seventh page.
But this thing that you
show me the seventh page, the last page.
Yeah. I will check the remaining page. What is that?
The last
Um,
page. The
Okay,
last.
so you have a high school certificate. You have a ID, IELTS.
Mm.
This one's pretty easy, right?
Yeah.
If you have a work like a skill certificate, would be a bonus.
Okay. And
That's all.
how many commission we have? If we can introduce, if we can recommend and connect one
So
successful
idea like if you send one person to Korea, my friend got that program, you have $1,000. So I'm not sure about Australian one. But I
1,000 Australian dollar. If we
oh,
can
US
connect,
dollars. If
huh?
you can get someone to go to Korea.
To go to Australia, not go
Korea.
to another program. You mean that you
Okay.
mean?
So I'm not sure how much is that related to Australian one, but I will check. But I just want to get you an idea. If you want to get one guy to go to Korea or one lady, you have $1,000.
Mm.
So
So
depends.
on the thing that we have to do is that we just introduce them the program and let them to apply by themselves. We don't focus. We don't follow up the document process, right?
You
We
don't have to
just
do anything.
we connect them. We connect the potential employee with the program. And
Yeah.
after that, let them work together, and we just wait for the result. If it will be the successful case, so we can get the conviction.
Yeah. Correct.
Okay.
So like I said, Mr. Bala and I went to a few schools. We talked to the rector. We don't like Mr. Bala did himself, but we went. Last time we went to university together, called Zadig University. We talked to the rector. So if the rector agree for some students to go, or for we to talk with some students, you may get 100 of them to go. Yeah, so that would be a good potential money, and you don't have to do much work. And these people can be happy as well. I want to go to Australia. Finally, my dream comes true. So that's why I think this program is good for all the parties involved, right? The people who go there are also happy. We are so happy because I've been to Australia. It's a good country. It's quite near. If you go to USA, it's quite far away, right? Australia is just across the ocean. What do you think, Mr. Bala?
Yeah, I agree with you, sir. For Vietnam, I think Australia is nearby. You're right.
Okay. Any other questions, discussion, or contribution?
No. To let me know the commission.
Yeah, I will check that.
Yeah.
Okay. Mr. Bala, you want to say anything?
Mr. Chongle, actually, I'm very happy the way you introduced about this topic because you started with 403 visa, and this 403 visa is a kind of a understanding between two countries, and also the people go there. I think they don't need a very high skill. They don't need to be a professional guy or an engineer or a doctor or a highly skilled person. They can go there to do the job of labor, which most of the people will be interested because if they do the same work in Vietnam or in India, they may get a salary less. The same work they do in Australia, I think they are going to make big money. I was told that even in Australia, you have a factory. Normally, a factory in Vietnam will see around 100 workers, 200 workers, 500 workers, 1,000 workers will be there in the factory. But in Australia, I was told that the factory has got only 4 or 5 people. Everything is automized, and automation is there for all the machinery, and that 4 or 5 people will run the entire operation. They have even a program like called STRU MIS, wherein they can tell how many members are finished, how many members are half finished, how many members are yet to, what do you call, start fabrication. Like it can give you the complete information. It's the way it's done digital and the way it is done nowadays through automation. That just a factory need 3 or 4 guys to do all the operations, and everything maybe the robot does and everything the machine does. Because as you said, the price for man-hour is very costly in a country like Australia or USA, wherein sometimes you can find the doctors and engineers maybe get less salary because their job AI can do. But the people like plumber or electrician or nurse, sometimes maybe plumber, electrician, they may be earning more salary than engineer, and the nurse can be earning more salary than doctor, because doctor's job can be done through artificial intelligence or some other program, but the nurse job or only the plumber job or the electrician job, they have to only do it physically. I was told that in many people in Canada, even their home electricity, the wiring, everything, the people do themselves. Most of the things are do it yourself. You buy a cupboard or something, you have to come home and follow the drawing and follow the picture. You need to assemble yourself. If you want somebody else to do work for you in Australia, maybe you may have to pay, I think, 1 hour 40 Australian dollars. That's how the labor is more expensive in kind of Western countries and in the first world. In the second world and third world, labor is cheap, like in Vietnam or in India, for information. This is what I want to say.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Bala. And then so I want to do a quick calculation. You got $20 per hour, right? Times by 8 hours.
$22. Yes, sir. Yeah.
So 8 hours a day times by maybe 5 days a week. Like in Australia, sometimes you only have to work 5 days a week.
Yeah.
And then $80 per week times by 4, $3,500 Australian dollars times by 16, 600, the exchange rate. You have a $58 million per month. So Vietnam, you only maybe get 5 million per month if you're a farmer, right? So you get 10 times more. So if you in Australia, the food can be cheap. If you don't like cook at home, you don't eat outside, or you have to pay the rent. But I believe the rent could be covered by the government, right? So you can
Well,
save a lot.
Mr. Chungle, I think, the house rent in Australia, I was told that it is $500 per week, Australian dollar.
It's a lot of money, right? Yeah. So yeah, I think if someone like to stay in a developed country, get good salary, we go programs for them. Okay, Miss Du, you want to say anything?
You understand what?
You want to say anything?
No.
Say happy.
Ella?
happy.
Oh, here.
I think the technical, the internet. Okay, Miss Du, you want to study IELTS or you want to finish here?
What time is this? Nearly 12.
11:20. So when you study a
The
little
time is 11:30.
Miss Du, you want to study IELTS or you want to finish here?
Maybe we can discuss or we can talk together. Maybe it is a very good time for us to practice speaking skill. Only speaking skill is okay. I think that we can speak about 30 minutes.
I can share with the IELTS, Mr. Bala, if you have 10 minutes. So I share IELTS, then you see how you can. So Mr. Bala, I want to be.
10 minutes is okay for me.
Okay.
Yeah, because I have to wake up early.
Yeah, so I just quickly share. I can achieve IELTS 8.5 with AI.
Yeah, another 10 minutes is okay for me.
Let me share the screen. Okay, this one you can use for
Okay, interesting. Go ahead.
teaching. Okay. And you can, it's like, it give you,
I want to see.
can you see the screen? Maybe not, right?
The screen, but for the program, for the visa program.
Let's share another screen. Okay, got it. Okay, so this one is called
Right.
using teaching IELTS with AI. Okay, so you apply, you go and log in. With this program, you can teach many students because you just give them the account and they can learn themselves. And you really need to give them guidance. Probably you can teach 10 students at once, no problem. Okay, so they got exam, right? You can do the exam, and then you have your IELTS score right away. If you have actual test, you have to spend $4.7 million down. But this one, you can take as many tests as you want, and it give you score for 4 skills: speaking, listening, writing, and reading. Okay, so that you save a lot of money too, right? Practice. Okay, let's just show you something amazing about speaking. Okay, because speaking AI. So let's say you do this one. Let's continue. Mr. Pana, one day can go to my place and you do this. Okay, so listen to the guy asking
Do
questions.
you work or are you a student?
And then it's quick record. Yeah, actually, I am a farmer in Australia, and I own a chicken farm, and I provide very good service for Australian farmer. And I got very good place, good salary, and I really enjoy working there. Save your answer, right? So we'll give you all the recording, the wording, and say 67% as native speaker, right?
Excuse me, is it the old record?
This one is the old one. The one that's just done now is number 1. See,
Show the new one.
yeah, that's one new one here. Yeah, actually, I'm a farmer, so you can do it again, right? Say something more like using vocabularies, right? Yeah, grow founder become a financial major because in Vietnam's economics is very important, and it's commensurate with the salary that you get as well. So if the movie Wall Street is any indicative, I think it's a very lucrative career. See? And they want to do it the second time, use better vocabulary, right? Save the answer. So go back here. Oh, what happened?
The new one.
So
Yeah,
here.
they're in the process.
See, I grow fonder, become finance major because blah 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 blah. And you can do that again. Okay, this time even getting better. Yes, I'm a growth founder, become a financial major because in Vietnam economics is important. I want to apply scholarship to Australia as well. So I want to get a good grades and you know, like don't throw the baby with the bathwater. So I want to save my effort to focus on one area. You can use idiom. Idioms will get you high score, right?
So after we record, they save it, and so they will mark our
Yeah.
native speaker level. And so if we have the wrong pronunciation or wrong grammar, they will correct us or not.
Correct. Yeah, I'll give you correct.
How can they
They will-
correct?
Okay, let me show you.
Yeah, you
Hello?
try to say in the wrong grammar or in the wrong pronunciation, and let the program they correct.
Okay, now the check. We check the mark the whole thing for you.
Without.
Wait for a little bit. In the speaking exam, you get the score immediately, like band 6, band 7, whatever. Right? And this one you can use if you're teaching, you can use for your student. Right? Okay. Speaking score. So they got band 5, pronunciation 52, fluency 87. So I got good. I know that I got good fluency, right?
How can they correct? Just show me how they correct.
Correct.
Yeah.
Just now I show you, see, grammar.
Yeah.
Then I will help you to fix your grammar. Founder should be founder, right? Good grade, be no S. Because a good grade, no S. And then improvement. Okay, improvement. I am a budding entrepreneur. They give you the recommendation based on what you just said. Opportunity in Australia, motivated to pursue of academic excellence. So this one based on what you said. This one is model answer.
They revise.
Mr. Chunglei, can I excuse from this discussion, sir? Because I'm getting the idea, but I think I have to prepare for my tomorrow. Need to start early tomorrow. Okay.
Okay, so see you tomorrow, Bala.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you. Thank you for a wonderful session on Australia and also on the Isles. And I'll keep joining with you on daily basis, and I will learn from you, and also I'll try to contribute to this meeting. Thank you very much, Mr. Chunglei, number 1, and Ms. Tu, number 2, and I'm signing off, Bala Angba, number 3. Bye bye. Good night.
Bye.
Yeah,
Good night.
good night.
See you.
See you. Okay, so Miss Tu, yeah, you can see that, I am budding entrepreneur and a student pursuing a major of finance, driven by significance of Vietnam's economy. I aspire to secure a scholarship opportunity in Australia, motivated by the pursuit of academic excellence and the belief in not disregarding valuable resources. Thus, I am dedicated to channeling my effort towards specializing in specific field. So at the beginning, it might take you a while to practice that. But when you get the hang of it, it becomes pretty easy, right?
It means that I just record my answer, and after that they will correct the grammar, they will correct the maybe wrong pronunciation, and the next step will be the improvement. Yeah. And the next step is the model answer. Is either like is the ideal answer for the question, and we can learn the new idea that they recommend for us.
Yeah.
I see. Good idea. So if we want to mark how many score, how many point that we can get in the speaking IELTS level, so they can support us. For example, I want to test how many marks in the IELTS, how many scores in the IELTS that I can receive, I can get, and so they will help us, right?
I'll give you a score already. 5.
Yeah, it mean that I have 5.0 band
Speaking.
IELTS speaking.
Exactly.
Mm.
Based
Is
on
it-
what you
Oh,
try again, probably you get 6. Try again, probably 7. When you got 7, when you go to the actual exam, you probably get 7.5 or 8. Because I got a student, he tried to do the test here. He got 6 in the overall. And when he got the exam, he got 7 total.
Oh.
So this one even a little bit more challenging than the actual test.
Mm.
Okay. And then,
Excuse me. God bless me.
anything else?
Nothing.
Okay. So we can talk again tomorrow.
Yeah.
Bye bye. Good night.
Yeah.